Alright, hey everyone, welcome back. Today is day 18 of the Free Flow video challenge, and we are in Koh Chang at a beautiful waterfall. So it might be a little loud, but I figured it was worth it to have the background. Who doesn't want to go to the waterfall? It's a beautiful day to go for a hike, a walk, even if we get a little bit of rain. So in that way, we're going to speak a little bit about abundance today. Now this is inspired by Diamondis, who wrote the book Abundance, and in which he really talks about abundance as being a life of possibility versus a life of luxury. So a lot of times when we think about abundance, we think we have to get, or we think we have to have, or we think we have to, again, attain something that might be better than somebody else or something else, right? But rather recognizing that abundance is all around us and within us and about us all the time. So gotta think about like how the media, news, and or things kind of portray things to be really in a negative way, so that we start to focus on this lack of abundance and this scarcity in the way that the news is always saying, death, depression, disaster, all these negative things. And it's only natural because it's actually a part of the brain, the amygdala, that actually is kind of like a detection of fear or detection of things that are going to put us in danger. So it's actually biologically within us to seek out ways in which to protect ourselves. So ultimately we actually focus on it, and then the news and the media kind of just perpetuates that. But when we take a stand back and we look at the fact that over the last 100 years, technology has advanced like immensely. Growth of technology and development, despite the wars, despite the depression, despite all the trials and the tribulations that are often again depicted in the media, we have this extreme growth of technology, of communication, and the interconnectedness of people that ultimately gives us the opportunity for, again, abundance, right? Okay, so scarcity is a contextual thing. So think about the case example with aluminum. Okay, back in the 1800s, Napoleon, he fed himself with silverware made out of gold. His army ate from silver, but when the king of Siam came to visit, what did he feed him? What did the king actually eat from? He ate from aluminum, right? Aluminum, right? For us, aluminum is not valuable, but back then it was exceptionally valuable. It is actually 8.3% of the earth is aluminum, but at that time it wasn't accessible to people because it was bound up by oxygen and silicates. Well, when technology progressed, now all of a sudden aluminum became available to everyone, and now the value of the aluminum went down, much in the same way with water. Okay? Water is 70% of the earth, but 97.5% of it is salt water, 2% of it is ice, and then we end up fighting over this 0.5% of the water, but yet it's an extremely abundant resource. It's just not yet accessible to us. So we have to recognize that technology, with these developments, with these ways in which we continue to interconnect, we find the abundance, that which is already within us and already about us all the time, okay? So we also have to think about this one other concept that Peter brings up, which is really cool, which is the billion people, the few billion people that are just starting to get interconnected, that are just starting to be able to communicate and or be heard and thus start to act. So we have no idea the boundless, like unbounded limits of potential of these people as they start to be, become less of, the underdeveloped world, and now have a platform to speak and have a platform by which to share and shine and really contribute to this economy, to this technology, to this, this way in which that we can support ourselves and find, resources that were originally untapped, now tap them and utilize them and recognize that we have everything that we need right now. We just need to organize it in a way. We need to kind of find the ways in which that we can, get them to reality for us. So I'm going to attach the link of Peter's talk because it really inspired this, and just recognizing that we are already abundant. There's nothing that we have to gain or attain, that we are already abundant, that we only have to recognize it, remember it, and really tap into it. So some food for thought today on abundance, and tomorrow we'll be talking about something fun and different as well. And until we see you then, much love.